How's it going, everybody? I hope you guys are doing okay. It may be not relevant anymore, but it's something that I'm really passionate about, which is fixing things and VR in general. So I'm saying that it's not relevant anymore because this is a CV1. Who even still has a CV1? Am I right? Look, even my cable is already dying. Well, I don't live in the US and these things are very expensive. So a lot of people are still buying CV1s used instead of buying Quest 2s, for example. But you guys may know that this thing has a very annoying flaw with the headphones. The left speaker stops working after a while. Mine stopped working after a year I bought it. And until now, there's not really a straightforward way to fix it. There are some videos on YouTube that actually show some guys putting like a piece of wire here, trying to reconnect the broken connection between the flex cables that are inside the head strap, which, you know, it works, but after a while it stops working again. And I'm actually very excited for this because I think I'm the first one in the world to actually fix this the proper way and document it. And I took some pictures and I took some videos, and I'm gonna show you guys how I actually managed to fix this the proper way. No, we're not replacing the flex cable that is inside the head strap because there are no flex cables available. There are also no freaking spare cables available anymore. I don't even think you can get through, I don't think you can buy them from Oculus or Facebook or Meta. I mean, this thing is officially dead. Right, but it's still a very nice piece of tech for anyone that wants to get into VR and don't have enough money to buy like a Quest 2, for example. This is relatively cheap, and it's still a very capable headset, even to this day. I bought this thing just to play Half-Life Alyx. This was my first experience with VR, and it blew me away. By the way, English is not my first language. I am making this video in English because I want to reach all the people that I can. So if I say something wrong, just don't mind it, okay? All right, so the whole concept of this is that inside the VR headset strap, there is this flex cable, okay? This flex cable comes from inside the headset right here, runs along the strap right here, and that flex cable has two purposes. One of them is to connect all the IR emitters right here, that's for tracking, and both ear cups for sound. I'm gonna show you guys later down the video where the problem actually lays, which is right about here, right here. Yeah, I think this is where it happens. There's a very sharp edge on the molding of the strap where the flex cable sits. So it's like a little curb, okay? And the flex cable does this on it. And the longer you use the headset, the more pressure it applies to the freaking flex cable, like that. This little edge here, it should have been like this, like it should have been smooth, but it's not. It's a very sharp point. So all the time that you're using the headset, you know, just by using it, you're applying pressure to the flex cable, and then it breaks right here. Okay, how do we fix this fucking thing then? You don't need to disassemble the entire headset. What I do suggest you to take the front plate off and you unplug the cable. That's gonna left you with more space. Now there is a guide on iFixit. There is this guide here on iFixit that can help you a little bit. It shows you how to detach both ear cups, which you're gonna have to do. And all this you can skip. Don't pay attention to this. You know, this is the main board. You know, the lenses. Here, right here, this is what you need to pay attention to. You're gonna have to take this screw off, and this piece of plastic is being held down by little pegs. But not only pegs, this thing is held down with double-sided tape. So you're gonna need at least a hair dryer to heat this thing up and gently apply pressure to really detach this. And then you're gonna have to take off the entirety of this velvet plate here. I don't know what to call this. This thing off here. The adhesive on this is activated with heat. So you're also gonna have to use your hair dryer. Get your hair dryer on max air and max temperature, like get it on maximum, and just hold it on the strap, and then you're gonna see that it's going to lift up. Once this reaches the temperature, it really comes off really easily, but you're gonna have to be careful. The flex cable inside of this thing is really freaking fragile. It's like as fragile as a piece of paper. And yeah, once you do that, you can get access to the flex cable. See, this is the flex cable that I was talking about. This right here is where the cable breaks. You can even see like it's kinked, and you can see like both of the traces right here. This is for your left audio channel. So this is your right audio channel, and it goes right here all the way to the left channel, and then it comes back. Okay, now comes the bullshit part. The bullshit part is actually fixing the broken flex cable. and this is very difficult. I'm able to do this because I run a repair shop 24/7 where I do this almost every day with laptops and graphics cards. So I have some pictures prepared to show you guys what I actually did. Like, yeah, okay. As you can see, like, this is me taking off the velvet cover, and you can already see the flex cable right here. This is the little cover thing completely off the headset. You can see all the glue residue that's being left over here. Again, this is activated by heat. Even though it will not be 100% factory when you reassemble this thing, you can make it look pretty damn close. And this right here, my friends, is the piece that actually breaks. This is the PCB for the left audio channel, and this is where the flex cable goes, and it breaks right here, as you can see. This is the little sort of 90 degrees ledge that I was talking about. You can see like the line where it broke, where the cable actually torn itself apart, and the little ledge here. I don't know why they did this in such a sharp angle, but unfortunately that's what it is. That's the whole issue with the headset. Okay. How do we fix this? We're gonna have to repair this cable. Okay, this is a way better picture. Yeah, you can see right here where it actually broke, and these are the two contacts for the speaker itself. The bottom one is the ground connection, and the upper one is the signal. Okay, so this is the little PCB on my bench, and I went ahead and I stripped down the two conductors for both ground and signal. As you can see, it says ground right here, and it says HPL for some reason. I don't really know what that stands for. And I've also got a picture here on my microscope. So I've stripped down these two conductors. You can see they come from right here, and I just took a razor blade and I scraped them so I can tin them, you know, actually run some solder on them. And then this is the picture of the other side of the broken flex cable. And here you can see also the two main conductors. So what I did, like, this flex cable is not glued down in any shape or form. It's just sort of there. It can move back and forth. So it was really easy just to take it off, and I had to set it on the bench. Again, this thing is as fragile as a piece of paper. So if you're gonna do this, be as gentle as you can. So what I did is I took off the cable from the headset, I set it on my bench, and I put two pieces of tape. And I've also stripped down the other two conductors, as you can see right here, like the two shiny parts. So we have ground and signal, and ground and signal. They're already tinned with solder. So what I did then is I got some jumper wire. When I'm talking about jumper wire, I'm talking about very thin enameled copper wire. Let me get some of this wire so I can show you guys. This is the wire that I'm talking about. It's not as thin as a piece of human hair. It's actually a little bit thicker, but it's very, very thin. And this is also insulated. So you need to scrape this before you solder it, or you just heat it up and tin it. It's gonna be very suited for the job. So I'm going to show you some pictures of what I did on the microscope. This is the flex cable after I already did the job. As you can see, there's these two little pieces of wire right here, and this is what it looks like under the microscope. You can clearly see like the line where it broke, where it ripped, and then these tiny pieces of wire that I put here so I can bridge the connection. You know, I'm basically rebuilding the flex cable itself. And then for protection, this is a Smurf splooge, also called as UV Cure solder mask. We use this while repairing boards to protect jumper wires, protect things that we don't want to get liquid on, for example. So I put it on the flex cable. I got my UV light, and I shined it on the UV resin. So this gives it strength, and it protects it from the environment for like oxidation and stuff like that. But if I just leave it like this, it will tear itself apart again. Like you can see, like it can break again. So what I did then is I just encased it with a little bit of tape, just like that. So now the cable is repaired and stronger because of the tape. So this is a little video that I recorded to prove to you guys that this thing is actually working again. Okay, putting back on the freaking velvet thing. This was a pain in the butt. You have to start with the back piece right here. You need to line this thing up and start to glue it down from the middle to the sides, or else this thing is not going to line up correctly, and you're going to get some crease lines. Again, this thing is heat activated. So you put this thing on, it may stick on a little bit. Get some heat, enough heat to where it can burn your hands. Like if you hold your finger for too long, it will burn you. After that, you just press it on. Just press it on. And hopefully this thing will stick back on again, okay? It's not going to be factory anymore, but I mean, it barely looks like I disassembled this thing. It looks okay in my opinion. It looks pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much how you actually fix these things for real. I really don't know how long this fix is going to last, but I'm pretty sure it's going to last at least another year. Shame on Oculus, shame on Meta for not selling replacement parts for this, especially lenses and LCD screens for these things, because if this thing sees sunlight, it dies, right? So I hope you guys actually enjoy this video. I hope to actually help the community that still uses the CV1, because man, I still like this thing. It's not bad. It's still a very capable little VR headset. Even though you can buy a Quest 2 for not much money, a CV1 is still a very capable little piece of tech. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. If it did, please then share this video with someone that has a CV1 that has this infamous problem, and hopefully with this video someone can actually fix the bloody thing. Thanks for now, and goodbye.